Okay, today, 3/24/16, we're going to look at Newton's second law. Again, this is from biologycorner.com. So go ahead and you can put today's date or the date, 3/24/16. I also want you to put the title, Newton's second law. Uh-oh. Sorry. Okay. I gotta get out of the highlight mode. Okay. Now imagine also, now remember we were talking about the first law yesterday. Two sumo wrestlers, one weighs 250 pounds or 113 kilograms and the other weighs 50 pounds. So think, 250 pounds is a lot bigger than the 50 pounds. Okay, so which one is it going to be easier to move? Think about that. Objects that have more weight will require a greater unbalanced force to move. In this case, the heavier wrestler has an advantage over the lighter one. In sports, wrestling has heavyweight and lightweight categories to keep the competition fair, which is good because a 250-pound guy against a 50-pound guy would be a little unfair. But anyway, Newton's second law states that acceleration of an object produced by its total applied forces relate to the object's mass. The greater the mass, the greater the force needed to accelerate or move the object. Think of a car, a big truck, semi-truck's going to take more force to get it to move. Accelerations can be both positive and negative. It can require a lot of combined forces to push a large truck, as in many people. Also, a large truck will require much more force to stop once it gets going. That makes sense too. Newton's second law also gives us an exact formula for determining how much force is needed to accelerate an object. Force equals mass times acceleration. We've already looked at all this. So, what do you think we should highlight? I'm going to highlight a few things, and if you think something else needs to be highlighted or written down, that would be great too. Let's go ahead and I'm going to highlight this little part right here. Objects that have more weight will require a greater unbalanced force to move. I think that's pretty important. And again, this is what Newton's second law states. It's kind of the same thing, but you kind of get the hint. It's pretty important. Newton's second law states that the acceleration of an object produced by its total applied forces relates to the object's mass. The greater the mass, the greater the force. Let's go ahead and let's put the formula down. Always important to remember formulas. Force equals mass times acceleration. And this was on the board. I'm assuming it's still on the board. So go ahead and take a few minutes and write those things down for us so we can get our bell ringer points.